One day after the disaster that led to the extinction of mankind, 63,000 embryos and no human residents are present in a repopulation facility. After the incident, the mother robot, whose primary task is to produce the new human population, is preparing to produce the first human. She extracts the first embryo from the canisters storing them and puts it in a chamber for gestation. In only 24 hours, the embryo will develop into a baby within the artificial womb. Bombs are heard outside the building as mother waits calmly. The mother can start nurturing the kid into a human being after the fetus has grown into a baby. The child's whole developmental stage is depicted in the film's subsequent scene. Under the mother's attentive eye, the baby may be seen taking its first steps, smiling, crying, running, and playing. The baby quickly transforms into a girl and is shown working with her mother to make origami creatures, placing stickers on the robot, and doing ballet. When the child asks her mother one day why there aren't any more kids there, she shows her the rest of her siblings in the embryo chamber. The repopulation facility currently has one inhabitant, 13,867 days after the incident. My daughter is a teenager already. She wakes up, has breakfast, and watches some movies on her iPad. When mother enters, her hand begins to tremble, so daughter demands to examine it. Mother's shaky hand is easily fixed by the daughter. Later, daughter is late for her ethics lesson with mother after getting a bit carried away with her dance practice. The girl is preoccupied with her thoughts as the robot asks her to handle a challenging hypothetical problem. It becomes clear that mother's primary educational emphasis is the idea of humanity and survival. When she and mother finally have a conversation about it, mother is concerned about her daughter's response to this specific topic since she has a big test coming up that will show how well she was raised. Daughter struggles to go asleep that night, so she watches movies until the building loses electricity. After searching for mother, she quickly discovers that she is also without electricity. Daughter then hears a mouse running about and discovers a damaged electricity wire. She manages to repair the power issue by setting a trap. Daughter captures the mouse as she waits for the electricity to fully return. Mother turns on as soon as the electricity does. The girl shows her the mouse when she locates her daughter. Mother is concerned about the small creature since it might indicate that the facility's airlock has been breached. That would imply that the mouse might also be a carrier of the infection that is leaking from the outside air. Mother burns the mouse in spite of daughter's objections, stating that the facility's contamination might be harmful to the embryos as well as to her. In addition, mother quarantines the area and cleans the airlock. They celebrate daughter's birthday a few days later, and mother presents her with a gift. Daughter asks mother if she thinks she could be mistaken about the planet's habitability at the birthday supper. She's only reminded by the robot that thus far she has been correct. Daughter detects something coming from the direction of the airlock that same evening. When she checks through the first hatch and finds nothing, daughter dons a protective gear. Against her better judgment, she removes the mask and opens the first hatch when she hears something outside once more. As the daughter approaches the other hatch, she hears a woman yelling for assistance and claiming to have been shot. When she's safely outside, the daughter swiftly grabs another suit, puts it in the airlock, and opens it. Mother is also awakened by the sudden sound of an alarm. Daughter instructs the lady to put on the suit as she enters the airlock, but the woman begs her not to inform mother. When the robot shows up, the daughter states she opened the hatch for a brief moment. After berating her, her mother chooses to punish her by giving her the crucial test at the moment. The following image shows both of them in the classroom as the mother gives her daughter an exam to do in an hour while she takes care of other matters. Daughter returns to the airlock as soon as mother leaves and discovers the woman unconscious. She rummages through her luggage, discovers a pistol, tucks it away, and awakens her. Although they can't remain there, the daughter assures her that she would give her all the medication she requires. When the mother notices the water, she removes her mask and informs daughter that she's being given false information on the illness. The daughter manages to hide the woman in another part of the building before mother returns to the airlock and leaves her there to get the medicine. As mother gets everything she needs from the infirmary, she finds the mask near to the airlock. The girl hurts herself by smashing one of the medicine bottles as she hears her mother passing by. As the woman takes off the rest of the outfit, she finds mother in a frenzy, searching for her revolver and burning the mask in the incinerator. The lady approaches daughter without warning, asks for her pistol, and tells her about the droid she saw when she returns. The lady informs the daughter that droids like her mother were the ones who injured her, even if the daughter claims it's her mother. In the meantime, mother comes seeking for her daughter after seeing that she isn't taking her exam. Hearing her approach, the mother reaches for the rifle, and as the daughter cries for the robot, she reaches for her as well. The lady shoots the mother as she rushes toward them and enters the room. However, mother arrives and immediately renders her incapable of causing any significant harm. Her daughter tells her that she needs their assistance since she is injured and begs her not to murder the mother. While the mother has no difficulty assisting the woman, she does object to her daughter deceiving her. Mother forces daughter to wait outside while they take her to the infirmary. Mother is free to question the woman while she treats her because daughter is unable to hear anything coming from the infirmary. Mother continues talking, while the woman declines the penicillin for her wound. According to her, the contagion explanation was a necessary falsehood to protect daughter from specific dangers. Mother explains that her main goal is to care for mankind, but she cannot force the lady to accept treatment for her wound if she refuses. Daughter runs after her as she exits the infirmary, inquiring about their chat. After putting the pistol away, mother tells her version of the droid's narrative. In order to shield daughter from the dangers outside the facility, she explains to her why she had to lie to her. She further claims that the rules that apply to her are different from those that outside the droids. Even though the daughter finds it difficult to digest the new knowledge, she still believes her mother when she says that the lady would have destroyed her CPU if she had shot her a few millimeters farther. While caring for her daughter's hand wound, The mother asks the woman if she knows of any other survivors who may also benefit from her assistance. The woman may listen to her more than mother, the daughter believes. After a while, she searches her purse and discovers a book containing drawings of portraits in it. One of the portraits in the book catches the daughter's attention. She approaches the woman in the infirmary and inquires about the individuals. The woman's skepticism of mother is evident in her talk with daughter as well, believing that it instructed her to investigate and search through her belongings. She's not incorrect. In fact, mother did coerce the child into doing that. The daughter was only interested in how easily the woman might be influenced. When the mother informs the daughter about all the terrible things that have happened to her, the daughter defends her mother. Actions taken by the droids. Daughter discovers mother fixing herself after speaking with the woman. She expresses regret to her for allowing the woman inside without considering the repercussions. As usual, mother is very kind and lets her ask all the questions she wants about how she and the other droids are alike. Even though daughter's queries seem like jabs, mother manages to sidestep them all and picks up some knowledge from daughter in the process. Finally, daughter informs mother that the woman's condition is deteriorating. When they both visit her, mother informs the lady that she must have surgery since she delayed taking the penicillin, and that if she doesn't, her illness would worsen. Daughter offers to do the procedure, as the woman won't allow mother to touch her. After that, daughter is shown examining the wound and informing mother of the location of the bullet's lodgement in the woman's body. She believes that drilling into the bullet and extracting it that way would be the most effective method, but the lady opposes anesthetic, which would cause her excruciating agony. She is hardly able to go through washing her wound with daughter. As daughter enters with the drill later, carefully completing the process and extracting the bullet, the woman turns her head. She then loses her composure and throws up. Later, when the woman fainted from the agony, daughter waits for her to awaken. When she does, daughter tells her that the saline solution in her IV helps to soothe her. The woman virtually eats the meal she offers her, and she then thanks the girl for what she took care of her. As mother watches them from a distance, they keep talking and growing closer. Daughter remains by the mother in the infirmary the next day. Daughter uses the woman's perusal of the photos as a chance to inform her that, should she let them know where the survivors are, they may put them at the facility. She advises daughter to keep everything she says about the folks a secret, since she trusts the girl, but not the robot. The woman shares with the youngster the details of the mine camp where she spent the most of her life. She then explains to her that she fled the droids that killed her stepbrother in order to reach the facility. She informs daughter that his parents nurtured her as their own when she was orphaned, and shows her the photos of him and his wife in her book. When the daughter inquires about the boy's image that she previously saw, the lady responds that he is around her age. The lady offers the girl the option to join her and the others in the mines, where it is safer, but the girl is adamant that they take the survivors there. The woman has to relax while she completes her exam, the mother informs the daughter, interrupting their talk. Mother informs her, as they exit the hospital, that the bullet that was shot into her chest is identical to the one that daughter took out of the woman's wound. Mother suggests that another human may have shot the lady, possibly with good reason, as droids don't use the same kind of pistol. Despite being concerned about that knowledge, the daughter chooses not to reveal the woman's secret. The crucial test that daughter undergoes is based on ethical and psychological principles, questions, assessing both her level of empathy and judgment. Mother searches the woman's belongings in the interim and turns on a locator, which she will put back in the bag. The physical and medical exams are the final two components of the examination. When finished, mother informs daughter that her outcomes are better than before. She rewards her by letting her choose an embryo from the collection, allowing her to finally have the sibling she has always desired. Mother praises her for her excellent character and patience over the years when the daughter selects a male embryo and places it in the gestation chamber until the infant is completely developed, which is 24 hours. A pleasant moment is shared between mother and daughter. When daughter visits the infirmary to face the lady, she creates a weapon. The woman immediately casts doubt on mother's account of the bullet, persuading her to verify it for herself. Later that evening, daughter opens the cabinets containing the bullets by using mother's shattered hand. Daughter compares the bullets side by side and discovers that mother lied to her and that they are entirely different in size. She discovers a drawer in the storage area that is unlabeled. She discovers paperwork marked embryo number 2 within. After looking through the embryo containers, the daughter discovers that she was really the third kid to come out of that batch, not the first. The youngster in the picture resembles daughter when she was younger, despite the fact that the paperwork claimed the topic was a failure. A human jawbone is discovered among the ashes by the daughter, who also searches the incinerator for human remains. The subject is listed as aborted in the document. After learning all of this, daughter's life falls apart and she goes to speak with the woman once again, confessing that she was correct about everything. In contrast to mother, who has no feelings for daughter because she is unable to, the lady assures daughter that everything she experiences is normal and human. Upon hearing that, daughter decides to accompany her to the mines and inquires about the estimated time of arrival. But before she takes her brother, the girl wants to wait for him to completely gestate. She fears not just leaving him with mother, but also the others. Daughter insists on bringing her brother with her, but the mother assures her that they can go and seek assistance from the mine workers. After waiting for him, they will return for the others. When mother sees daughter packing the goods for their trip the following day, she stops her. Mother leads her to the kitchen to demonstrate how to make her brother's formula, while she pretends she's taking the items to spend time with him. When the daughter becomes nervous while standing next to her mother, the mother reassures her that she will be a wonderful sister. She knows what daughter is plotting, so she leaves the kitchen and locks her in. While daughter tries to escape the kitchen, mother walks to the hospital to confront the woman. The girl rapidly discovers how to freeze the glass with a certain kind of gas before shattering it. Mother informs daughter that she's aware of their plot by playing a recording of the woman's discussion with her. The mother won't let her leave because she doesn't want her daughter to live a life as sad as the lady. The lady finds an opening to strike and briefly renders the robot inoperable, but she simply continues, snatching her by the throat. When daughter decides to sound the fire alarm in the meantime, mother notices and lets go of the lady. The lady escapes and locates daughter in the facility's labyrinth. As the robot investigates the likelihood of a fire, she persuades the girl that if they leave the facility right now and get the mining workers to assist them, they would return for the others. They reach the airlock, but mother quickly locates them. The lady takes daughter hostage as she approaches in order to force mother to unlock the door. Mother gives in to her demand without intending to harm daughter, and the two of them eventually leave the institution. Daughter is abruptly forced to face the harsh realities of the outer world and assaults the female. She restrains her and instructs daughter to seek shelter. They are promptly pursued by the droids as they make their way to their goal, but they shelter in the cornfield to evade their pursuit. When the daughter inquires about the cornfield, the lady responds that it appeared 6 months earlier with the other robot. Humans could barely breathe the air before it. They reach a beach with a huge shipwreck and tons of cargo containers after a protracted trip across the barren environment. Daughter is viewing the water for the first time. She quickly realizes that the woman and her dog truly reside in one of the containers. The woman admits that she left the mines years ago because the locals started mistreating one another when there was a shortage of food. She informs daughter that because they have all gone insane, there's no chance of locating them. The daughter feels awful for abandoning her brother and is shocked by the gloom of the woman's existence outdoors. Daughter finally leaves her, despite the woman's best efforts to persuade her to stay behind, and returns alone to the institution. The droids defending the facility point their rifles straight at her heart when she stands in front of it, but they don't mind at all when daughter insists on talking to mother. As soon as the door opens for her to enter, she turns it off to prevent the droids from entering. When the daughter hears her brother sobbing and mother telling her that she's happy she's safe at home, she picks up an axe and begins to search for mother. The girl decides she wants to view him up close after taking a quick look at mother and the infant. Mother instructs her to leave the axe behind and approach. Daughter continues to let her guard down as mother describes her goals and the facility's mission. She is informed by the robot that her goal was to create a better human being than the ones who destroyed the world and themselves. Mother accomplished all of this to raise her human creations to a higher plane, even though she was ultimately responsible for creating the extinction vent. The daughter approaches the mother and requests to cuddle her brother before dropping the axe, seemingly make a judgment regarding the necessary actions for the future. His mother describes him as flawless, and her daughter confronts her about how she treated the children before her. When daughter leaves the room, locking mother with the door, the robot approaches her and warns her that she is holding the infant too tightly. As the other droids start dismantling the airlock, she enters the other chamber and retrieves the rifle. When daughter appears in front of her, brandishing the pistol and orders her to call off the others, mother tries to go out of the door as well. The robot clarifies that she is the same as all the other machines and droids on the planet. All of them are mother, a single mind with many bodies. When the daughter realizes that mother killed everyone else, she lowers her pistol. She is given the choice to leave the facility without her brother, or to remain with her and nurture him. The third option offered by her daughter is for her to care for him herself following her upbringing. Daughter requests an opportunity to demonstrate her abilities and the droids to her mother. Stop dismantling the airlock. After telling her daughter that she won't need her anymore, the mother demonstrates how to deactivate her by shooting her CPU. With the whole human race on her shoulders, the daughter sobs and breaks down. At the same time, mother arrives at her house in the form of one of her droids, and the lady discovers the tracker in her luggage. She implies that she was one of the infants born before daughter when she informs the mom that she has achieved her goal. The film's final scene shows the daughter singing to her brother before checking on her siblings in the embryo chamber